What's up guys on YouTube? Cryptoshadow94 here with another video game review. This time I'm going to be reviewing South Park Rally. As Cartman just said, he is the master. In this case, this game, when I first bought it, I would have figured would have been a cheap Mario Kart knockoff. But it's a little more different than that. Right now I'm doing Mini Championship, which is like Mario Kart but without the power-ups. Power-ups do appear, but in Championship, which I will be discussing. Now, the first great things about this game is the graphics for the time on the Dreamcast were pretty stellar, and Acclaim really outdid themselves with this game at the time, and I have actually never hated one South Park game that's ever come out for some reason. I have never hated it. Most games you would have figured that, you know, like TV-based games I would basically hate, but this one is definitely one I would buy. But this is one of those games, if you're that type of buyer sort of deal, I will explain this. You see, the game works out like this. In Mini Arcade, it's basically racing, first to the finish line, you gotta go over checkpoints, do it. No time limit, no nothing, you just gotta pass the checkpoints as so. Just right now, I just finished a lap, 2 laps to go. Now, all in all, I must say, the controls handle out pretty well for a racing game. Some of the cars handle like boats, some of the cars handle but are very slow. Eric is in between fast and slow, I would consider. Now, in any other case, this is probably going to be like one of my favorite modes of Mini Championship, because this is like one of the funnest modes on here. And the cool part about having a Dreamcast is I get the bonus carnival level, which I'm playing right now. And the carnival level is awesome. It's like one of my favorite racing maps. It beats Big Gay Al's mansion, that's for dang sure. In any case, this is definitely an interesting game, if that. So, time to speak on its defaults, I guess. Might as well start doing that. I've already been talking way too much on the goods, now I must bring out the bads here. The bad parts are the game, like Ready to Rumble, has the problem of doing the same thing over and over again, which will probably be in Championship, which I will show you what I mean. Now, if they would have stuck with just a basic Mario Kart theme, this game probably would have been my all-time favorite racing game I own right now. But since it basically changed it up and turned it into something way different, I'm going to have to give this a lower rating for the fact. You will see what I mean after I get done saving my record. As such. Now, keep this in mind. The Championship mode is basically what you have to do. You have to go in there. If you want to unlock racers, you got to do Championship mode. And you'll have to keep doing this over and over and over again just to find out how to unlock half these characters. These are as many characters as I've unlocked so far. I've looked up how to unlock them, like Pippin, or like Starvin' Marvin. Oh my freaking god. You know what you got to do for Starvin' Marvin? I would have never figured this out. You apparently have to, basically there's one mission where you have to gather all chickens, but you must lose the race and not gather anything. You can't grab any power-ups, can't grab any chickens, I mean turkeys. God dang it, why did I say chickens? Now I feel like a dumbass. Okay, turkeys, but it's like, okay, who would have thought that is what you're supposed to do to unlock Starvin' Marvin? That's why they just make it based off how many wins you get or what time limit you get the turkeys or some basis like that. And this isn't the only ridiculous character to unlock. A lot of them are similar to this. Some of them you can unlock by just doing the races, but the problem with most of these championship races, half of them aren't races. Some of them are just gathering or just get to the point with like Big AL's Big Gay Pink Lemonade stand or something like that, which is like the gayest thing I'd ever play in my life, not by the name, just on how it goes. You get 4 glasses of lemonade, and you gotta get there and drop off the lemonade. Now, you may think this is easy when I make it sound like, but Big Gay Al's mansion is basically, you'd have to drive the map just to see what I'm talking about, to see how asinine it actually is. So gathering all the pink lemonades is a royal pain in the ass. So this game was basically designed to be a huge replay value, but unfortunately I think it would fail on that marker. Though this game is fun on some of the championship, and I do love the racing maps, but there's a lot of games like grabbing Cartman's underwear, and like they got like a boatload of underwear you gotta gather, then you gotta drive through the checkpoints before you get to them. And if you get hit, you lose the underwear, and when you lose the underwear, they gather and they start going through the checkpoints. You just gotta go back and forth. You lose the underwear, you gotta get it again. It kind of repeats itself over and over again, and that's the huge problem I have with this game. Now, in the long run, this game is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I wouldn't be reviewing this if it wasn't fun. If I was reviewing crap games, I'd be saying right off the bat right now that this was a crap game, but it's not. It would probably be in my case, and many other cases of the owners of the N64 and Dreamcast versions, probably would go under the case of average game. Now, this isn't as good as the N64 version of South Park. I love that adventure game. I have it. I bought that off of eBay, and I don't regret it because that is a fun game. Challenging, but fun. I hit a wall. It's a wall. But, yeah. And also the other problem I have with this game, since I can probably have enough time to do one more. The other problem I have with this game is, why are there no power-ups in the mini arcade so it could be like Mario Kart? I guess they didn't add it because it would have been too much of a rip-off of the famous Mario Kart series. So I guess that would figure. Well, I'm CryptoChatter94. Please comment or subscribe. What do you think of this game, and what other games you want to play?